Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ransack Union Collectors channel today. And today we are taking a look at the Target exclusive Transformers Legacy Buzzworthy Bumblebee Creatures Collide 4-pack. This 4-pack includes Goldbug, Ransack, Skywasp, and a toy accurate Scorponok. And today we'll be taking a look at Ransack. But first, let's get them all out of here so we can take a look at the box. So taking a look at this box here, we got some really cool art of all four of the figures. We got Goldbug, Ransack, Skywasp, and keep reading that, Scorponok. Over here you get your classic Buzzworthy Bumblebee art, Legacy up there, Transformers right there. You get all the four figures on top here. This box does have holes in it still too, which is kind of interesting. But we can take a look at the back. So taking a look at the back of the box here, you can see Ransack is right here in his robot and his grasshopper mode. Very, very cool looking. He's like a kind of like a weird pale yellow and black repaint of the Legacy Kickback. Very cool. Comes with two heads, as do the rest of them. But that's about it for the back of the box. So taking a look at Ransack here. As I said earlier, he is a repaint of the Kingdom Kickback. And he is very, very cool. I like this guy a lot, actually. I really like this like weird cream yellow kind of color he's got to him. If you can kind of see that, I hope the camera shows that up well, but it's like this really weird off creamy yellow. And it's like some of the most unique color I've ever seen before. I really actually like how this guy looks a lot. But like I said, he is just a retool, repaint. He has a different head, but he comes with the other head of that Kickback, so he has everything that you would think he would have. He has his two little swords. I don't know what you would call these in grasshopper mode. They're like its butt. So there we go. Put that aside. He also has this little machine gun looking blaster here. Very cool looking. I believe this to be exactly the same as the one that came with Kickback. But for articulation here, this guy is pretty decent. His head is on a ball joint, so it's got pretty good amount of wiggle to it. Can look left, right, all the way, up and down some. Can swing his arms all the way around, as well as out to a little tiny bit past 90. He has kind of a double jointed elbow, but this is the main one. You can kind of use this for posing, but it's not as easy. Then he has bicep rotation up here. No rotation at the elbow or the wrist, but he can kind of use sword wrists if you want. You do get this insect foot kicking up though, but it's whatever. He does have waist articulation. His legs can kick forward, pretty much straight out, back, a little past that 180 mark. And then he can kick out really far. He does have swivel at the what do you call that, thigh. He has about a 90-degree elbow, or knee joint. And he does have really stiff ankle rocker joints, as well as some toe-in posability if you choose to use that. But that's it for articulation. We can do some comparisons with this guy. So here he is, and here is the Creatures Collide Goldbug. Looking very nice together. And he's just a retool, repaint of that Netflix Bumblebee. So if you have him or any of the Cliff Jumper retools, you know what this is. Get him out of there. Next, we can grab the Skywasp, the next figure in this pack. who is a repaint of the Kingdom Waspinator. And finally, we can check out the fourth figure in this pack, Scorponok. And finally, we can compare him to the Legacy Kickback. Very, very cool looking figure. I really like how both of these turned out. And you'll see later that he actually includes this head. I will show you that in a moment. But we can get him out of here. So Goldbug does not share this feature with the other three figures in this pack, but the rest of them actually include alternate heads. So if you see here, this is Ransack's head. He's got like the big bug eyes and the antennas coming off the back of his head there. He does include a repaint of the Kickback head. If this is something that interests you, you literally just pop it off. It's a ball joint. You just grab it, yeah, pop that off right there. Plug that in right there. And now you have the alternate head on Ransack. I love this. This is super cool. They should definitely keep doing this. I am a big fan of having options with your Transformers and any kind of figures. So I do prefer the head that comes on it just because it's more unique on the shelf, but it is an option. Very cool option. But with that being said, we can go ahead and get this guy transformed. To see his transformation guide, make sure to click down in the description or right up here. Check that out, and we can come back in Grasshopper mode. So taking a look at Ransack here in Grasshopper mode, his antennas are supposed to be facing back, and they do kind of rotate, but one of mine just is really stiff, and I don't want to force it, so they stay forward. But here he is in his Grasshopper mode. And so this guy is one of the Deluxe Insecticons. He is I don't think he was an actual repaint of an Insecticon, but he is now. He is a repaint of the Legacy Kickback, and these colors, like I was saying, are just super cool. I like the multiple different shades of yellow. For some reason, a lot of people might complain about that. I like that. It's a very unique color pattern here. But for some comparisons, here we have Kickback with the Creatures Collide Goldbug. And as you can see, Goldbug is just tiny with him. Very cool looking though. Get him out of there. Here he is with Skywasp. And these two look pretty cool next to each other. This is more of a realistic bee, and this is more of a mechanical grasshopper. Pretty cool looking. It's quite a bit bigger than Skywasp. Go ahead and get him out of here, and we can take a look at him with the Scorponok from this 4-pack. Scorponok is a pretty good size. So he's pretty on par with this guy size-wise. Get him out of here. And for our final comparison here, we can take a look at him with the Legacy Kickback. And I think these two look awesome next to each other. Very, very glad to have both of them in my collection. Really like how the yellow and purple just kind of clash with each other. Very cool looking. We can go ahead and get him out of here. And we can get him transformed back into his robot mode and finish this video up. So to check out his transformation guide, remember, check the description as well as right up here. And come back to this video. So to finish this video up, I love how this guy turned out. These colors on him are super cool. They're definitely unique. I've never really seen any Transformer have this kind of color on it. And it's just nice to see the Deluxe Insecticons again. It's been a while. But if you enjoyed that review, let me know with a like, comment, and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and stick around for the next video.